Yeah, guys, let's continue with the for loop in Java today. Okay, so what is for loop and how do we use for loop? Okay, so what is for loop? It is a loop which is used when we have fixed number of iterations. Okay, so first we start with initialization. So what is difference between for loop and other loops? In for loop, we can write initialization. Initialization means starting value, and then condition or expression, excuse me, and increment or decrement. I mean iteration next where we need to continue. I mean what is the step of increment you want to do? All these three in one line. Okay, in one line. In single line we can write it. Okay, that is the flexibility with for loop. So we can check everything in a single line itself. That is the flexibility. So that it's very easy. So that it's very easy to check, easy to write, compare with the while and do while. Okay, yeah, that is said to be for loop. So let's see the syntax so that you'll understand how it is working. So first we need to write for within brackets initialization. Initialization means starting value, and then condition. So up to where you want to go or how many iterations you want to continue depends upon this condition. Okay, so then increment or decrement, it's your wish, or any other statement is up to you what you want to write. And inside this you can write a statements. So this is said to be the typical syntax of for loop. Okay, so for initialization, starting value from where you want to start. For example, I want to print 1 to 5 numbers, then I is equal to 1, you can write it here. Semicolon is compulsory as per the syntax. Then you need to write condition a less than or equal to 5, because I want to print up to 5 numbers. Then a plus plus or I plus plus, whatever variable it is, I equal to 1, condition I less than equal to 5, and I plus plus. And then system dot out dot println, you can print I value. No boss, I want to do reverse. Then I is equal to 5, condition I greater than or equal to 1, I minus minus. You are doing decrement. Okay, and then system dot out dot println I value. Simple. So let's see the example, guys. For I equals to 1, initialization, starting value, I want to print up to 5 numbers. Okay, then what should I write? I less than or equal to 5, then I plus plus. So what I'm writing inside the for loop, system dot out dot println s dot o dot p I value I'm printing. That's it. So what's happening when I run it? First I value 1, only one time the initialization will be done, but this condition checking will be done every time, and this increment or decrement will be done every time. So I value 1. After that, it will come and check the condition. Yes, 1 less than or equal to 5. It will come to the body and execute the block. So this will be executed. So 1 less than or equal to 5. Yes, 1 is printed. I plus plus 2. So again it will come and check. 2 less than or equal to 5. Yes, 2 will be printed. 2 plus plus 3. 3 less than or equal to 5. Yes. 4 less than or equal to 5. Yes. Again I plus plus 5. 5 less than or equal to 5. Yes. 5 is printed. I plus plus 6. 6 less than or equal to 5. No. It will come out of the loop. Guys, are you understanding?
Yes, sir.
So, yeah. Srinu, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is said to be the behavior of for loop. Okay. So, the above for loop will print 1 to 5 numbers. Okay, and what is the extra feature in for loop? We can also declare a variable inside the for loop. But we have to remember, if you declare any variable inside for loop, but the scope of variable which is declared in for loop is limited to itself. It itself means that particular for loop only in that particular for loop you can use the variable. Once you come out of the for loop, it doesn't have any scope. That is the point we need to remember when you are working with the variable inside the for loop. So coming to this, we don't have a variable I, right? So we have to write like this, integer I, like this. Then I is a variable is already declared, so I'm using it in my for loop. That is fine. So no boss, I want to create variable inside for loop. That is also possible. Like you can write like this also. Instead of writing like this, you can also write like this. Instead of writing this line, I am writing like this. So integer I is equal to 1, semicolon I less than equal to 5. This is also perfectly fine. But remember, the variable I, when you declare inside for loop, this lifespan of this I variable is only for this particular for loop. The scope of I is fixed within the for loop. Once you come out of for loop, if you say system.out.println of I, you will get an error. It will say I is not recognized. Okay, so I is the variable not declared, like that you will get an error message. Let me show you now. Okay, so first let's get started with this model, and then we will be looking at this also, so that you'll understand difference between two. Okay, so let's switch to Eclipse, and let's close the existing project. Go to file, close all editors, create a new project. So last one was 26, right? So go to file, new project, Java project. So winsoft 27 I said. Click on finish. Now right click on the project, new class, package name is com.prakash I'm saying, and the main class is app, and then main method is ready. So what I want to do, to print 1 to 10 numbers or 20 numbers using for loop. Okay, so how to do this? So let's take a variable like I, for loop I'm using here, I equals to 1. Come on guys, what should I write here? 1 to 20 numbers I want to print. For I
I
equals to
less than
1.
equal I less than equal to 20.
I plus plus. Okay, sys out I.
Sir, plus I
So
రాకూడదా?
plus plus I is also okay. That is pre-increment, and this is post-increment. Can be anything when you are writing in for loop. Whether you write I plus plus or plus plus I, both will generate the same output. Let's run it and see. We got 1 to 20 numbers. I want to print all of them in one line horizontally with comma. What to do, guys? Print I plus comma. So you will get 1 to 20 numbers in a horizontal manner, because print will print in the same line. Print ln prints in a new line. Okay, so I want comma separated, so that I concatenated comma beside I value. Okay, 1 to 20 numbers. You can write I plus plus also. Right now, whether you write I plus plus or plus plus I doesn't matter. Okay, when you are working with any assignment, then both will be behave differently. Okay, so like I told you, difference between pre-increment and post-increment in the beginning, just go through the notes so that you will understand difference between I plus plus and plus plus. At present, whether you use I plus plus or I plus plus I, both will be same. Okay, there is no difference. So 1 to 20 numbers we got. This is one way. Let's copy this and paste it. So now what we are doing is, let us declare variable inside the for loop. So what to do? What happens if you want to declare a variable inside for loop? You can delete it, and obviously we'll get an error. See what it is saying? I cannot be resolved to a variable. It is showing some error message. Just make it as integer I equal to 1. Now there is no error. So run it. You'll get the output. Or let's say up to 10 numbers only I want to print. I less than equal to 10. Now run it. You'll get 1 to 10 numbers. Okay. So this is fine. See guys, now this time I declared variable inside the for loop. So what is difference between previous one, or you can say less than equal to 20 also? So previous one is also printing 1 to 20 number, this is also printing 1 to 20 numbers. Then what is the advantage if I declare variable inside for loop means, to declare inside for loop, of course, we can save one line instead of writing one line outside integer I semicolon, and then I'm writing one more for loop. Instead of two lines, I can finish in a single line. That is fine. Simple, easy to write. But the problem if you do like this is, if you want to use I again anywhere in the program, then you will get an error. You cannot use I outside the for loop. Suppose here I said sys out I. See guys, what it is saying? Is showing some error. I cannot be resolved to a variable. Why, sir? Already I declared variable in for loop now. Then why it is saying I cannot be resolved to a variable? Because the scope of variable which is declared inside for loop is only for this particular area. So once we come out of for loop, it doesn't know, Java compiler doesn't know what is I. So that is why we must be careful when you declare any variable inside for loop. The scope is limited to that particular for loop itself. Okay, so we should be careful while working with the loops. So what should I say? You cannot use it outside the for loop. It will run. Let me keep it here. So you can comment this line. Now no error. Here error I am saying because if you keep it, if you keep this line, you will get an error. So I cannot use I outside the for loop if it is declared inside the for loop. Is it clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
So that is what declaring variable inside for loop. Declaring variable inside for loop. Okay, this is also okay. Sometimes I may do like this. I may declare inside for loop. Sometimes I may declare outside. Okay, but you should understand what's going on. Okay, you can also do it inside for loop also for single line you want to finish. But sometimes I want to use I outside the for loop. It will generate an error. So we must be careful. Okay. Now guys, tell me I want to print 20 to 1 numbers. Come on, tell me what should I change? 20 to 1 numbers.
I equal 20.
Okay, good.
I greater than equal to.
Hmm.
Greater than equal to 1.
Very good. Super, super.
I minus minus.
Super. Very good. Keep it up. See the output, guys? We got 20 to 1 numbers. Super. So let's copy and paste it in our notes. 20 to 1 numbers. Done. So now I want to print 1 to 20 even numbers. Like 2, 4, 6, 8 up to 20. 1 to 20. 1 to 20 means we need to start from 2 only. 2, 4, 6, 8 like that. Srinivas. 1 to 20 even numbers. Already we have done in while loop. Same thing. Just we are changing the style. That's all. Logic will be same.
I equal 20, sir.
No, no, no. 1 to 20 even numbers. When you are starting from small to big, first what is the starting value? 1 actually, but 1 is not an even number. So you need to start from
2.
2. You assume the output 2, 4, 6, 8 like that. I want to
4.
print up to 20. So what is the starting value? 2. So you need to start from I value 2. Yeah. What next?
4. I less than
Hmm. Are equal to 20 because I want to
20.
go up to 20. Ah,
I plus
here what should
plus.
I do? I plus plus, see the output? It is not giving me even numbers. It is giving me from 2 to 20 numbers. What to do? Gopi? Any changes? Gopi or Srinu? We need to add 2 to 2, right? I need to increase 2 by 2. So what should I write here? I plus is equal to 2. So it will make it 4. First I value 2. 2 less than equal to 20? Yes, 2 is printed. 2 plus 2, it will become 4. 4 less than equal to 20? Yes, 4 will be printed. Again 4 plus 2, 6. 6 less than equal to 20? Yes, 6 will be printed. Like that it will keep on iterating and you will get only even numbers. Guys, are you understanding?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so in that way we need to do. Now can you tell me reverse 20 to 2 even numbers? Reverse. First 20, then 18, like that I want to print. 20 to 1. 1 even numbers means, of course, 1 is not an even number. So I am expecting output like this 20, 18, 16, and the last one would be 2. Come on, Srinu or Gopi, quickly.
I
I equal
equal to
20,
20.
Super. I equal to 20.
then
I
equal
greater than equal to
Ah, very good. Greater than equal to 2.
I minus
I minus
I minus equal to 2
equal
because
to
we
2.
have to subtracting 2, right? That is why. Now see the output, guys. So this is the way to work with the for loop. Okay, can remove this. Guys, are you understanding?
yes sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now I want to print what you call 1 to 20 odd numbers. Can you try this at home? You try on your own 1 to 20 odd numbers like 1, 3, 5,
Ye-
7. These are the tasks. Okay.
Yes,
Task
sir.
number 1 to print 1 to 20 odd numbers. Same way reverse. 20 to 1 odd numbers. 20 means you need to print a 19, 17 like that. Okay. And then 1 to n also can try. Already we have done it in what you call 1 to n numbers. Let me tell you 1 to n numbers, and you need to try 1 to n odd numbers. Okay. And then n to 1 even numbers. Even numbers. Okay. Yeah. So this is task number 4, and you need to try all this. Okay. So let me show you 1 to n numbers now. Okay. 1 to n numbers I'll show you now. So how to print 1 to n numbers? Let's create a new project. 28 I'm taking. And so 28. Finish. Right click. So new class. So if you want to take 1 to n numbers, what to do, guys? App 1 to n numbers. What are the steps I need to do? So we need to take n value from user, right? So n value means it may be 50 or 500 or 1000, we don't know. So first we have to import a scanner class, java.util.scanner. Then we should ask the user for n value. So integer n is out, enter n value or enter how many values you want to print. And then we are starting with the for loop. Okay, n is equal to s dot first we have to declare scanner class object, right? Let us declare scanner class object on the top. Scanner s is equal to new scanner of system dot in. Object is ready. So now what we are writing, n is equal to s dot next integer. So n value is ready. So now what are we doing? We are asking, we are writing for loop this time. Okay, for integer I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to n, I plus plus. Okay, sys out I value. So 1 to n numbers I am printing. I want to print in horizontal means you know now. You can say print and plus is equal to, I mean plus comma. Okay, so let's write and see, guys. It will ask you for n value. So whatever n value you are entering, if n value is 50, you will get 1 to 50 numbers. 100 means 1 to 100 numbers. 1000 means 1000. I said 22. Hit enter. See, guys, we got 1 to 22 numbers. No was I said 100. So you will get 1 to 100 numbers. See the output. See 1 to here you can see the last 100. So we got 1 to 100 numbers. Okay. Yeah. So like this, if you want to print a new line means print ln. That's it. Okay. So in this way we can work with 1 to n numbers, and you try for 1 to n even numbers and n to 1 odd numbers. That is your task. Okay. So any doubts in this one?
No, sir.
Okay. Now what to do is, what happens if I give semicolon at the end of the for loop? And yeah, that's also important to remember. Though it is very simple, small one. Sometimes we do mistakes. That is why I'm talking about this topic called what happens when you give semicolon at the end of for loop. Generally, in syntax, do you find any semicolon at the end of for loop? You can see here syntax. Inside for loop, initialization semicolon, condition semicolon, increment or decrement. There is no semicolon at the end of the for loop, right? I wrote some statements. Okay, yeah. So sometimes people will write for loop with the semicolon at the end. So it leads to two situations, two issues. If you keep curly braces and then semicolon, might be syntax error. And if you don't keep semicolon, I mean curly braces and a single line, if you write it, it may leads to something else. Like it will go till the last iteration, and the only last iteration after failing will be executed. For example, uh, keeping semicolon at the end of the for loop. Okay, so keeping semicolon at the end of for loop. So what happens when I put semicolon at the end of for loop? Let's go to the new program project I'm creating, wins of 29 Java project. Okay, finish. So right click on the project, new class, Prakash I'm giving, app I said, and we have main method and finish. So semicolon at the end of the for loop. Let's get started. So I'm taking a variable I, semicolon. Okay. So I'm writing for loop I equals to 1, I less than or equal to 20, I plus plus. This is a simple for loop where I'm giving a block system.out.println and I. So what is the output of this program, guys?
I equal to 1 to 20.
1 to 20 numbers. It's simple output. Okay, I'm getting, of course, vertically line by line because I said print and if it is new line means you will get print and I plus I means in a single line. We know it. So it's simply printing 1 to 20 numbers. We know that. Can I remove curly braces here? Can I remove curly braces like line number 9 and 11? We have two curly braces. Can I remove and run? Will you get the same output or any different output?
Yes, sir.
Same output or different? Or any error if I remove curly
Error
braces?
maybe.
No error. No error, ma.
Error.
Because no error. Because if you have one line, I told you when I'm telling what you call if condition. When you have one line, there is no compulsory rule that we have to give curly braces. So it will run exactly. See, guys, we got 1 to 20 numbers because this will be treated as the body for loop. Okay, yeah. So now, if you give semicolon at the end, what happens? See, guys, no error actually. Let's run it. So what is the output you are expecting, guys, when I say this semicolon? No error. You will get some output. I don't want to show the output, but I'm running it. It's executed successfully. There is no error. So can you guess the
I
output,
equal 1
guys?
was the
One,
1.
Srinu.
No error, no output, sir.
Okay. The answer is 21. You can see the output in the bottom. 21. Let's run it again. You will get 21. Why? Because when you give curly brace, I mean semicolon here at the end of for loop, and if you write without curly braces, this is the output. So I value 1, 1 less than equal to 20, yes, I plus plus. Semicolon, it will become 2, and again it will continue iteration 2. It will not execute this. So only this one will be treated as body itself. So I equal to 1, I plus 2, 2 less than equal to 20, 2 plus 3 less than equal to 20, 3 plus 4, 5, 6, 20, 21. It will become 21. 21 less than equal to 20. No, it will come out of the for loop and it will print I value. So you will get 21. So this is the output of the program. So the output is 21. But sometimes you will get error. At what time? Let me show you. Sometimes if you give curly brace here and okay, now it is working perfectly when you give you know curly braces. Now give semicolon. No syntax error. This time also you are getting 21. Okay, there is no issue. But at what time you will get error is if you give this, remove this, and then keep integer I like this. See guys, now we got an error here. Check it out. So why it is saying I cannot be resolved to a variable? Because if when you give semicolon at the end of for loop, as I said you, the for loop scope is limited to this first line only. So this will not be treated as a body of the for loop. That is why we are getting syntax error. Okay. So be careful guys while giving a for loop. Make sure that there should not be semicolon at the end of for loop. So no sir, I want to print 21 last iteration. Whenever it fails, I need to go. Then go for semicolon. Okay. We will discuss it when there is a requirement how to use or when to use a semicolon at the end of for loop. We'll discuss it. Okay. If required, we can go for it. Generally, very rare cases we go for the last iteration. Okay, if you want to iterate from first to the last without performing any operation or any body, then only we go for semicolon at the end of the for loop. Okay, yeah. So this will leads to error. Here I am giving output is error. Okay, it will not remember what is I because it will identify the I loop is limited to only this particular line. This will be treated as a separate block. It is not belongs to for loop because I said semicolon. Okay, so that's why the output is error. There is no output for this. If you keep integer I semicolon means you will get 21 as it is. Guys, are you understanding?
sir.
So that is why most of the cases don't put semicolon at the end of for loop. Okay, because sometimes you may not get output. Sometimes why I'm getting 21 like that. You may be confusing. That is why I'm telling you this when you are doing development. So by mistake you may keep semicolon at the end of for loop also. That is why always look at the syntax. In syntax, what is there? There is no semicolon at the end of it. So you cannot give semicolon. If for while loop also there is no semicolon. Only for do while we have semicolon. So those we need to remember. Okay. So now let's talk about something called how to print a Fibonacci series using for loop. Already we have done it. Same thing we are doing now. So that number of lines will be decreased. That is the easiness, flexibility with the for loop. Okay, let's do the same thing now. So 30 I said new project I'm creating. Soft 30. Finish. Let's add a new class to the same. The package is com.prakash I'm giving, and the class name is app, and then main method. So what are we doing here? To print one to Fibonacci series up to n terms. Fibonacci series up to n terms. Already we have done it. Okay. So 0, 1. Okay. What is Fibonacci series? Like 0. First we need to take a value 0, b value 1. Just you need to add 0 plus 1.
One,
Yeah, it will be 1.
one,
Then this will become a, this will become b. So 1 plus 1,
two,
2. Then this will become a, this will become b. 2 plus 1, 3. And then this will become a, this will become b. 3 plus 2, 5.
5,
Then 5 plus 3, 8.
8.
8 plus 5, 13. Like this we need to go up to the required number of iterations. So how many iterations we have? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. So when user enters n value 8, then you need to print this. So enter n value, user entered 8. Then we need to print up to this. 8 means not up to number 8, guys. 8 means 8 iterations. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is said to be 8 iterations. Terms, how many terms you want to print. Same thing I'm doing with the for loop now. It's very easy to write. That is why we are using for loop. And as we said, we have to go for java.q.scanner class because I want to accept n value from user. Take integer n. Okay. So a, b, c also I'm taking. And I for the for loop, we will take it anyhow later. Scanner s is equal to new scanner of system.in, and let's ask the user for n value. Sysouts enter n value, or enter how many terms you wanted to print. So n is equal to s dot next integer. N value is ready. So now we need to start with the for loop. For I equals to 1, I is not there, so that I am saying I equals to 1. I less than or equal to n, I plus plus. So how many iterations you want to do? Up to n iterations I want to do. So first we have to initialize here a value with 0, b value with 1. Okay, so let's print a value. Okay, and then c equal to a plus b, a equal to b, and b equal to c. This is the simple logic that we need to write. So let's run it and see, guys. Enter n value. I said 8. See the output, guys. See the output from the beginning. This is the input. 8 is the input. See the output: 0, 1, 1, 0 plus 1, 1, 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 2, 5, 5 plus 3, 8, 8 plus 5, 30. Perfect. So if you want to keep n here, what to do? Instead of println, just keep print so that it looks good. So now let's run it. Let's give n value 10. You will see 10 iterations. Okay, so 10 iterations will be executed. That is said to be the way to work with the printing Fibonacci series up to n terms. Any doubts in this one? It's very easy to write. Okay, yeah. And let's try to do factorial using for loop. How to print factorial using for loop. Okay, what is factorial, guys? 3 factorial. What is factorial of 3?
6.
3 factorial is 6. 1 into 2 into 3, or 3 into 2 into 1, whatever it is, to print factorial of a number. So if I ask, n value, if user enters 3 means you need to print 6. 4 means 24. 5 means 120. Okay, so how to do this? It's also very simple. Let's go to file. Let's copy this part anyhow, because we are using same thing, right? Copy n value we should ask now. I'm copying this code. Okay, 31 I'm creating. New project, Java project. So wins of 31 I said. Finish. Let's add a new class to this. com.prakash I'm giving. And here is the app main method. So let's paste the code what we have copied so far to print a factorial of n, or factorial of a number. Okay, so factorial means it's very simple in Pablo. So first we need to take n, and so what are we taking here? I is for the loop iteration, and I'm taking a variable called fact is equal to 1. Fact means factorial. Or you can take any variable, guys. Sum is equal to 1, like that also you can take. Variable name can be anything, guys. There is no rule that if I'm doing factorial I have to take variable fact. There is no rule. You can take sum also. Sum equals to 1 also, you can do it. So enter n value, that's okay. Scanner class is done. So now what to do? For I equals to 1, I less than or equal to n given number I plus plus. What to do inside for loop? Just we need to multiply fact equal to fact into I. Our fact star is equal to I is also correct. Okay, done. Let's print factorial now. Sys out. You can print fact directly. Let's run it. So let's ask the user for factor number and value. If I say 3, the output should be 6. See guys, 6. If I give 4, 20. No boss, at the time of printing 4 factorial is 24, like that I want to print. Can I do that? Yes. For that, what I'm writing, factorial of n value. This is the message, double quotes. This is the value, factorial of n is. So whatever value is there in fact that I want to concatenate. Now you see, it looks better than earlier. So I said 4. 4 means what it is saying, factorial of 4 is 24. This 5 means factorial of 5 is 120. Okay, so in this way we need to write coding in for loop is making our life easy because we are just writing in a less number of lines. Okay, easy to write just because of the simple syntax. So that's all about for loop guys. Now let's talk about a small topic called break statement. How to use break statement. Sometimes we use break keyword in between. What is break? So it is a keyword, break is a keyword which is used to stop the iteration of a loop if the condition is true. If the given condition is true, that is said to be what you call break keyword. Okay, I want to break it. So what do we write is, let's take a program where I'm taking n value. I mean, I'm printing 1 to n numbers. Okay, or 1 to 20 numbers. You can see. Let us take this for loop as it is. Go to file, close all editors. 32 I'm taking. So I'm printing 1 to 20 numbers actually, but in between I want to stop like at 11 I want to stop. Can you stop it at 11? Yes. Or any number. You can ask the user where you want to stop your loop. So whatever number the user is saying, I want to stop. So com.prakash and app is my class name and we need main method. So what is this? Break demo, break keyword demo. How to use break keyword. So let's paste the code. So what is my actual program is all about? I want to print a just 1 to n numbers or 1 to 20 numbers. So I equal to 1, I less than equal to 20. Forget about n, I don't have n right now. I'm commenting these two lines. So sys out I. So 1 to 20 numbers will be printed. See guys, we got 1 to 20 numbers. It's very simple. You can print horizontally also. If you want to do that, print and I plus. So you will get 1 to 20 numbers horizontally. Okay, this is a simple program, we know it. But now I wanted to stop at 11. So what I'm saying now, I'm asking user for I value. Okay, or n value. Or let's directly write first without using n. So what I'm saying is, if I equal to 11, then I said break. So what is the meaning of this guys? First it will come to here 1 less than equal to 20. Yes. I equal to 1, 1 less than equal to 20. Yes, it will come here, print 1. 1 equal to 11? No. So what is break actually? It is used to stop the iterations of the loop only, not the program. So 1 equal to 11? No. So this will not be stopped. I plus plus 2. 2 less than equal to 20? Yes. 2 equal to 11? No. So 2 will be printed, 3 will be printed up to 11. 11 is also printed. 11 equal to 11, break. Then it will be stopped. Let's run it and see. See the output guys. So 1 to 11 numbers only coming. What about the remaining numbers? Those will not be executed because the for loop is stopped at 11. Okay, sometimes you may give n value. Just let us ask the user for n value, like this. Enter n value. User enters n value. If n value is 11, I want to stop, so I equal to n value, I don't know. Sometimes user will say n value 11, sometimes 8, sometimes 10, we don't know. Now let's ask the user. I said n value 6. You will get only 1 to 6 numbers, because whenever I is equal to n, then break, I'm stopping the loop. Guys, what happens when I write something outside the for loop, like hello I said? So can I get, if I run it again, n value is 6. Can I get 1 to 6 plus hello, or only 1 to 6 numbers?
1 to 6 numbers.
Hello will not be coming.
Yes, sir. Outside the loop.
Outside the loop now. So break means, Gopi,
Print out the
it will print hello also, because it is stopping 6, at 6, but it will come out of the loop and execute the remaining statements. Now you see n value is at 6. You will get 1 to 6 numbers plus hello. So hello will be continuing because it is outside the for loop. Only loop will be terminated, not the entire program. Okay, so that is what the behavior of so next time I can give n value 11, so 1 to 11 numbers plus hello. So that is the behavior of a break statement. Break statement will not stop the entire program, it will stop the loop only. Okay,
Sir,
no boss,
వచ్చింది
I
సార్.
want to yes ma.
ఫర్
So
లూప్
I
వచ్చింది
want,
కదా, ఒక లూప్ క్లోజ్ అయిపోయాక మళ్ళీ నెక్స్ట్ లూప్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవ్వదు.
అంటే ఇది బ్రేక్ అంటే ఏంటి? ఓన్లీ లూప్ లోంచి లూప్ ని టర్మినేట్ చేయడానికి, ప్రోగ్రామ్ ని కాదు. ఈ లూప్ లోంచి
ఓకే
ఎప్పుడు
సార్.
బయటికి రావాలి? వెన్ ఎవర్ ఐ ఈస్ బికమింగ్ ఎన్, ఐ వాల్యూ ఎన్ అవ్వగానే ఈక్వల్ బ్రేక్ అంటే లూప్ లోంచి బయటకు వచ్చేస్తుంది. ఇక్కడ ఉన్న స్టేట్మెంట్స్ అన్ని, ఆఫ్టర్ హలో ఐ రోట్ సో మెనీ స్టేట్మెంట్స్ హియర్, ఆల్ దోస్ విల్ బి ఎగ్జిక్యూటెడ్, నాట్ ఓన్లీ హలో. ఇవన్నీ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతాయి. అంటే లూప్ లోంచి క్విట్ అవ్వడానికి మాత్రమే మనం బ్రేక్ కీవర్డ్ వాడతాము, ప్రోగ్రామ్ని స్టాప్ చేయడానికి కాదు. నో సార్, ఐ వాంట్ టు స్టాప్ ద కంప్లీట్ ప్రోగ్రామ్, వాట్ టు డూ? Then instead of this, you can write system dot exit of 0. This will stop the complete program. You will not get hello this time. See now, I am giving 6. You will get just 1 to 6. There is no hello, because this will terminate the entire program. Terminates the entire program. Entire program will be terminated. But coming to break, it will only terminates the for loop. So that is difference between break and exit. So what is the output of the previous one? If n value, enter n value. If n value is 6, you will get 1 2 3 4 5 6 comma hello also. But coming to this, you will get only 1 to 6. There is no hello. Okay, because this terminates the entire program. And what about this one? This will be quitting. Terminate the for loop only. Only terminates this for loop. Okay, it will quit from this for loop. It will quit from this for loop. Okay, so only loop will be stopped when I say break, but when I say system.exit, the entire program will be terminated, so nothing will be executed. So what is system.exit? System.exit is a function. Exit is a function, right? System.exit, wherever you see parenthesis and semicolon at the end, it is a function. It is a function or method which is used to terminate the entire program. So nothing will be executed after encountering, okay, system.exit. Okay, yeah, this is the point we need to remember. That's the difference between break and what you call exit, system.exit. So now we are talking about one more small topic in Java, that is to be continuous statement. This is also a very simple one and it is related to loops. So what is continue? It is used to skip one or more iterations. Skip one or more iterations depends upon the condition, upon the given condition. Okay. So if the condition is true, it will skip the one or more iterations. Okay. Let's see this now. So I want to stop. I want to skip at 11. So let's take the same thing. Copy this code. Go to new project. 33. I'm taking. So this time I want to print 1 to 20 numbers. But I don't accept 11. So 11 I want to skip. Can I do that? Yes, it is possible with the help of continuous statement. So continuous statement allows you to skip one or more iterations. So which iteration you want to skip, that you can specify in a condition. So let's paste it. Continue demo. So I'm asking the user for an value. Which iteration you want to skip? I don't want to skip. I don't want to print 11. So if I equal to 11, so what I'm saying is continue. Delete this. Here I'm writing. If I value 11, I said continue. So I can comment this in value at present. So let's run it, guys. Forget about this hello. This time you will not get 11 because see 1 to 20 numbers are printed except 11. See after 10 what is there, guys? 12. There is no 11, excuse me, because of the condition. So continuous statement will skip whenever the condition is true. I value 1 less than equal to 20, 1 equal to 11, no, so this will not be executed. It will print 1. 2 less than equal to 20, yes, 2, 3, 4 up to 10. 11 equal to 11, yes, continue means from here it will go to the next iteration. 12 less than equal to 20, yes, it will continue again. So 12 to 20 numbers will be printed and 1 to 10 numbers will be printed. And in between, the 11 will be skipped. So that is why this is used for this kind of skipping one or more iterations. Okay. So what you need to try is I want to skip 11 and 17 also. 17 also I don't want to print. So 1 to 10 numbers and then 12 to 16 numbers. After that 18, 19, 20. I don't want to print 11 and 17. So what to do? You need to think and write. Okay, so this is the output of the program. You can delete it. Scanner class is not required. Okay, this is system.exit demo. Okay, yeah. So what is your task? What is the output of this? 1 to 20 numbers without any without 11. This is the output. So there is no 11 here. And what is your task? To print 1 to 20 numbers by skipping 11 and 17. So what is the output I'm expecting now? Expected output. So I want to print like this 1 to 10, 20 numbers, but there is no 11 and 17. So 1 to 10 numbers, 12 to 16 numbers, and 18, 19, 20. There is no 17 and 11. Okay. So this is what you need to try, guys. Is it clear, ma?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Stop it for today. So tomorrow we'll